Hey, good morning everyone. Happy Wednesday. Rob here from Southwest Florida Television. I'm out at the end of the boardwalk in Area 2, at the north end of Area 2 in Wiggins Pass State Park. An overcast morning. Clear blue skies yesterday, overcast today. Slight chance of showers. Looks like there might be a little rain out there in that cloud out there, and that hard to tell. Still a little dark out with the sun being hidden behind the clouds this morning. Temperature is 60 degrees right now. The water temperature is 66 degrees, 66. Today's highs are probably going to be, in the low to mid 60s. No red tide. No red tide. There's the good news. Not a good day for working on your tan. It's going to be overcast all day today. Three white ibis. Three of our little white ibis friends just ahead of me here. Just kind of hanging out, checking me out. Not seeing many shells out here this morning. That cloud's kind of neat looking out there though, isn't it? Not much of a breeze out here. Rather calm. I'm going to turn around and start walking up the other way. See if we can catch our friend Roy this morning. See how he's doing. He didn't sound so good yesterday. Sounds like he's got a cold to me. Had a little cough there yesterday morning when we were chatting. How is everybody doing this morning? If you're a first timer here, be sure to introduce yourself to the group. Let everybody know where you're watching from. Morning. Yeah, I see quite a few bodies out here up to the north of me. See if they left any shells for us this morning. There's a little snowy egret making its way down the beach, looking for something to eat. The sky's looking a little ominous down there today. Hey, if you enjoy these beach walks, be sure to hit that share button. Don't forget to join in with the commenting. I don't care what anybody talks about, just try to stay away from politics. I hope we don't get rained on out here this morning. There's a chance of spotty showers today, but when they say spotty, it's really spotty in Southwest Florida. Isn't it amazing the difference each morning when I come out here? Look back on yesterday's video, clear blue skies yesterday morning. Now look at it this morning. just sucked in here. Looking for some shells here, but nothing's catching my eye right off the bat here. There's an old line of shells that's been here for a while, all along here. They've been pretty picked through. Maybe these waves were gonna bring some new stuff up onto the beach this morning for us. So far, I haven't seen much of anything. Just some fresh seaweed. I think one of our friends here found something interesting. Let's see. Good morning. Did you find something cool? Ah, it's an olive shell morning today.
And then I got a very good one.
Oh, that's a nice one.
That's a big one.
That is a nice olive shell right there.
No chips, no point broken.
Got the nice point.
Yeah.
Nice pattern.
Good color and good sheen.
That's beautiful. That's a nice one.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
This is my last day.
All right, where do you go back to?
Western North Carolina.
North Carolina. All right, have a safe trip. Stay in touch here.
All right.
See you later. Up another one of our friends heading back home. That was a beautiful olive shell. He beat me to it. He beat me to the nice shells up there. Good morning. Hey, Elsie. Slowly making my way north here up the beach towards Wiggins Pass. So far, I haven't seen a shell that I wanted to pick up yet. Crazy. It happens every once in a while. I'll go home with empty pockets. Not very often, though. Not very often. I hope Roy is up here. I pulled into parking lot 2, so he parks up in lot 4. I don't see why he wouldn't be here unless he's not feeling well. Usually it takes a lot to keep Roy away from the beach. Boy, here's quite a little pile of shells right down here. Quite a little pile. Just all little clam shells though. I'm not seeing... Darn. It's all broken, little broken clam shells. A lot of little slipper shells. Some worm tips. Lots of these little worm tips. They're everywhere. Piles and piles of the little worm tips. Nice. Little jewel box shell, half of a little jewel box shell. Just a little one. Nothing down there. Nothing calling out. No shells wanting to be famous on Facebook. Interesting. There have been quite a few people out here already looking, so very possibly they beat me to them. Darn them. But the early bird catches the worm. Some slipper shells. Always find slipper shells. They're not hard to find here. The slippers. See how when you turn it over, it looks like a little slipper? The slipper shell. Very common shell. How's it going?
How are you?
Good, good. Did you see Roy up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's up there, all right.
Yeah. He was up there at going 4 to going into 5.
Oh, okay. Sitting on the bench?
No, he was talking to
the lady with the sticks?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's her.
All right.
All right, have a good day.
Yep. Oh, Elsie. Elsie and her walking sticks. Nice lady. So I know Roy's gotten a hug already. If Elsie's been here, Roy's gotten his at least one hug this morning. There's a whole bunch of white ibis up here in front of me. And a great blue heron just landed on the beach. A great blue heron just flew in and landed. There's probably a dozen or more white ibis up here. See that black dot to the right of that sandcastle? That's a great blue heron. I'll get you a closer look at it. I don't want to startle it. He's got a good eye on me. Oh, just took off. It's going to fly up the beach just a little ways, hopefully. Oh, darn it. Look at all these white ibis. Darn, I wanted to show you that heron. They're beautiful birds. But look at all these white ibis. I'd sure like you just to turn around for the camera instead of showing us your butts. Can you see your faces? Any chance we can see your faces? Kind of go around them here slowly. There is a dolphin right out here. There's a dolphin just came up right over here. Darn it, he's moving really fast. He's hard to see in the waves. He's right out here. Two of them. Two of them over there. See, there's one of them. There's the second one. Just slowly making their way up the beach here. Having a hard time seeing them with the waves out there. I'm trying to guess where they are. It's so darn overcast here. I hope you could see them. The camera will not focus on the water here. It's so dark. They're really getting ahead of me now. You can see their fins popping up every once in a while. Boy, we haven't seen dolphins during our beach walks since like January 3rd. The camera just won't focus in this dark water. There's nothing I can do about it. And I'm running up the beach here, trying to keep up with them. They're getting way ahead of me now. Further out, it's like they're making a turn out into deeper water. Maybe not. Try to zoom in again on them. You can see him come up again. Where'd it just go? I don't know where they went. There they are. It's really... I'm sure you gotta look at them. A couple looks at them. Blew by piles of shells. following these guys up the beach. Boy, I've missed seeing the dolphins out here. There they are. Just kind of hanging out there. Not moving too fast. There he is. Well, the other one just popped up over here. Somewhere over here. Two of them. Two more out there. Two just came up. I just saw two. See if we see them out here. Where did you... There was one, two. So there's four out there total. See if we see them again. Where'd you guys go? They're getting further out on me here. There's one. I wish there was more light out here. Just can't get a very good shot on them. Sorry about that. Just when you zoom in, it's just really hard for the camera to focus. Well, you saw four dolphins. That's cool. They're way out there. That was cool. So glad we got to see them. Like I said, it's been almost a month since we've seen dolphins during our beach walk. They're out here. People see them throughout the day. It's just we haven't seen them in the mornings during my walks. That was cool. Hey, if you enjoy these beach walks, hit that share button. Remember, I don't get paid to come out here and do this. Believe me, I do enjoy it. I like the fact that we're bringing people together here on social media. And I know there's been some great friendships made just through these beach walks, people getting together here on Facebook. I think that is so cool. As I said, I don't get paid to do this. I do put a lot of time and energy and effort into it. If you like what you see and if you want to make a little contribution, a little donation, send a little tip, whatever you want to call it, it's always appreciated. Every little bit helps. Always find a link to my PayPal account here in the description of the post. Well, that was fun. We followed those dolphins up from area, down the north end of area 3 up to area 5 this morning. Wasn't the best look at them. I know it was kind of fuzzy. The camera just has a really hard time focusing on that water when the sun's not out. But at least we know they're out there. At least we know they're still out there. Try to find Roy. I gotta take the high road here. Take the nature trail back around the trees. It is a gloomy, gloomy day out here. You can see that gray sky all around. Dreary. Just can't get around some of these trees over here without getting wet. Got long pants on. I got jeans on here this morning. Hoping to find Roy. I'm hoping to find our buddy Roy. I don't know what route he's gonna take. If he's gonna take the boardwalk or the beach trail, the nature trail. A couple different options here. This is kind of a new little pathway over here since the boardwalk washed away. Oh, they made some stairs at the end of it. Huh. All right. Give you a little behind the scenes look at the park. Beautiful park here. There's a mile of beach, depending on if we're at high tide or low tide. Coming out now to Wiggins Pass here when I come around this turn up here. Hopefully I'll spot Roy. Oh, he's not on the bench around the corner here. A lot of times he'll be sitting right here on this bench. Not this morning. Wiggins Pass. This is the very north end of the park. I don't see Roy. Boy. Piles of shells though, piles. I'll keep an eye open here as I'm looking for Roy. There's somebody up ahead of me with a bag, picking up shells as he goes. I don't know where Roy is. How could I have missed him? Oh, there he is. Around the corner. All right. There's never a shortage of beautiful scallop shells on the beach, you know? Different sizes. You always find some beautiful scallops. Look at this one down here. Look at the colors on that scallop shell. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful right there. The scallop shell. That's a nice one. That's a keeper for sure. There's a little one. You can pretty much always find a nice scallop shell or two out here. Again, disappointed I didn't get to show you that beautiful blue heron. It took off. And then we were watching some white ibis and the dolphins showed up. I did my best to follow them down the beach for you. Up the beach, up to the north. Boy, there's a pile of shells that's just been here for weeks now. Lots of nice clam shells in there. A lot of people collect these big clam shells. I'm surprised there's still some left. These big old clam shells like that. People make little bowls out of them, use them for little dishes. This is Wiggins Pass. We're looking to the north across Wiggins Pass there. Roy's behind me up on the bench. I'm gonna check in with him in a minute. Come up here and look around the pass. Look up the river, up the Cocohatchee River here. Boy, there is like a little pile, a little mound of shells all along here. It's all tiny little shells. There's probably could be something really good buried in there, but take some time to go through there. I'm sure it'd be worth it though. I'm sure it would be worth the time. Wow. Here's the Cocohatchee River. It's looking east up into the Cocohatchee River from Wiggins Pass. Just a dreary, overcast morning. It's been worse. It's been better. Can't complain. It's not snowing. Temperature's probably right around 60 here right now. Maybe a bit warmer. Look how green that water is. Wow. Really, really green. Hey. I'm glad I walked all the way out here to the end. Haha, a little shark eye, a little moon shell. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Made my trip out here worthwhile. How cool is that? Let's snap off a photo. Don't go anywhere. Well, oh, a couple fishermen just showed up. A couple fishermen. A little stormy weather isn't gonna scare them away. It's hard to tell if we're going to get any rain. They said there's a little chance of rain. It's staying out there. It is staying off the coast. But let's take a walk over and check in with Roy here in a minute. Yeah, Roy definitely has a cold. He's got his handkerchief, and so it probably won't be much of a conversation this morning.
Hey Rob, how are you doing?
Better than you.
Come have a seat.
I don't know. You gonna give me your cold?
No, I don't have a cold.
Sure you do.
Oh, just a little drainage.
We can hear it, and I can hear it in your voice. What's new?
Everything's going great.
I know you probably got a hug from Elsie already.
Yeah, I saw Elsie this
I
morning.
know she was out here.
That was the only hug.
That was it so far?
Yeah.
Oh man. Did you see the dolphins?
No, was there a dolphin?
Yeah, 4 of them came swimming by here.
You're kidding. Just a little bit ago?
Yeah, a little while ago.
I didn't see them at all. 4 of them.
Yeah, they might have got, by the time they got here, they were out by those markers way out there.
Oh, way out.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't seen dolphins in days and days.
They weren't putting on much of a show. They were kind of just, they weren't jumping up. They were,
Moseying along.
yeah, just taking their sweet time, making their way up the beach.
Hey, it's a little kind of overcast way out east there, huh?
Isn't that something? How it changes every day. Yesterday, not a cloud around, and
Yeah, I thought it'd be warmer today, but it's still got a little chill to it.
yeah, well, it's not too. It's warming up now. It's not going to get out of the 60s though, the mid 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was down around 58 this morning. Nothing, not as bad as the other day though.
Yesterday was 42.
Yeah, not as bad as yesterday. Woo, that was really bad. Oh man,
How's everything going for you?
it's going good. It's
Good.
going good. Yep.
Did
Yeah.
you make your video of the farmer's market downtown?
I did. I'm going
Good.
to make another one when you go down there with me
Hey, that'll be fun.
on Saturday. You're going to be the
A
celebrity.
little seafood souffle.
You're going to be the celebrity farmer.
No, I'm not a celebrity at all.
Oh, yeah, you are. You and that hat has become a celebrity.
I'll maybe be warm enough I won't have to wear it. down
Hopefully. It's supposed to start warming up here in the next few days.
there. One of these days.
Yep. Next week's supposed to be nice.
Really?
Yeah, good week next week.
Good, good.
Clouds on and off, but nice and warm.
Good.
What all those people pay the big dollars for that come down here from up north.
Yeah, this guy from Chicago was just talking to me. He said it's really cold there.
It was like minus 50 with the wind
The
chill.
wind chill, yeah.
Crazy. Crazy, man.
He's afraid his daughter, the pipes are going to freeze. He told her to turn the spigot on a little bit. So the
Yeah, I
pipes
mean, that's
wouldn't
that's
freeze.
horrible. I mean, they are really getting hammered up there.
Must be a lot of wind, I suppose.
Yeah, to make it that cold.
It's a windy city.
It's still, I forget what the temperature was without the wind chill, but it's still plenty cold without the wind chill.
Well, I wonder what it was.
I mean, it's crazy. Could you imagine walking out here in minus 50? The waves would be frozen.
Wow. Yeah, by George, Lake Michigan was freezing over.
Man.
I remember that used to freeze.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Out a little ways. I don't know how far out, but along the shore it would freeze.
Along the edges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they got pretty darn cold down there, I'll tell you.
Man. Oh, so I was looking through the book. Did you look through the book?
I glanced at it.
You know what the chapter is?
I think it's forgiveness.
Forgiveness is the next chapter.
That's a biggie. I mean, a really biggie.
That is a big one, forgiveness.
Yeah.
Man.
And you actually do it for yourself. Then you're not consumed by all this hatred and want to feel like retaliating. You know, so when you forgive someone else, you actually are benefiting yourself. It brings peace into your life and into your mind.
I didn't never looked at it that way. But
yeah, and actually, you, even beyond forgiving somebody for some injury, you can say a prayer for them.
There you go.
And that is even a further type of forgiveness and makes you feel even better.
There you go.
Say a prayer for them, and then you figure, what the heck, and then you can even maybe see some humor in the whole situation. There's a lot of times there's a little humor in things when you're injured. If you search around, you finally, and you laugh about it.
Exactly.
You have a good laugh, and you think, "Holy cats!"
You're right.
Well, what a SOB to do that to me, and I hope he's fine. You know, I hope he gets along. And then not only forgiving other people for injuries, but forgiving yourself.
Forgiving yourself.
Yeah, that's a biggie too, because I know all of us do things occasionally which we're sorry we did. And then you can go and whip yourself for days and say, oh, why did I say that? Why did I do that? What a dummy I am. And, you know, so you're whipping yourself constantly for doing something wrong.
Right.
Well, forgive yourself, and then it's over with. So that's a biggie, too.
You can always ask God to forgive you, too.
Well, yeah, definitely. That's the ultimate. Definitely, you're talking to him all the time, and if he forgives you, why? Think of Jesus the Christ. He's hanging on the cross, getting put to death by those horrible people in a horrible way, and he forgives them.
Isn't that something?
I mean, if he can forgive them for those injuries, maximum injury, putting them in a death way, we can certainly forgive people for a little bit.
You got that right.
Yeah.
I forgive you, Roy. You're forgiven.
Well, I hope I didn't do anything wrong, but
you
thanks.
didn't. But just in case you do, I'm going to
And
forgive
the most
you
difficult thing is to forgive loved ones who you've nurtured and cared for, and then they do something bad to you. That's a toughie.
Isn't that the truth?
You still gotta work on the forgiveness.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're consumed by that
Forgiveness.
hatred. All you can think of is, you know,
and revenge. You know, people want to get even and
eats your own self up.
Yeah. People are more consumed about getting even than forgiving.
Retaliation.
Yeah.
And that could be really bad too. You get carried away with these emotions and retaliating. You could injure somebody and kill somebody and injure yourself in the process. It's very serious.
It is serious.
Like auto rage, or what do they call it? When somebody does with your car, they swerve in on you or something.
Road rage.
Road rage.
Road rage. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, down here,
that's
my
led
gosh,
to some serious things.
Yeah, there's people get killed over that.
Yeah.
They do. I mean, they get shot.
Yeah, shoot each other.
Yeah, it's insane. Forgiveness. It's
and
easy to say.
We're bound to, as we go through life, we're bound to inadvertently injure somebody else. It just is bound to happen, even though we try not to. If you're active in life and you're proceeding, and so you're grateful that the other people forgive you.
Their attorneys don't forgive you.
Well, they get paid for
Yeah.
non-forgiveness.
I don't think they understand that word, attorneys. Do they? You think that word is in their
I got a lot of
vocabulary?
respect for attorneys.
Do you?
I know they're the subject of a lot of jokes, and you know they charge you big fees for what they do. But boy, when you need a good attorney, you really need
There
one.
you go.
Yeah,
When you need them.
you really need them, and they do a great job. I got to hand it to them.
Well, for business, I mean, they're good for business. I mean, you always need an attorney to
I
look
told
over
you
your
about the
papers
lot
and-
lines, didn't I, for that big apartment
the
project?
lot lines. No,
Oh, ho, ho. Did
Was this
I need
Hazy
an
Tower?
attorney? Did
Was
I
this-
need an attorney for that?
this was Hazy Tower.
No, it was a big apartment building I built on the belt line, and there was vacant land to the left of it, and I knew the fellow that owned the land. He passed away, and he left it to his daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard they were a bitchy bunch, but I figured, well, what the heck, it isn't going to bother me any. So I built this big apartment project. You know, it took me about, half a year, 3/4 of a year to build it. It was a biggie, and I just had legal side yards and a driveway on each side to get to the parking lot behind. And I just got it finished up, and one of these sisters comes over from the land next door, and she says, "Thank you for building a building on my property."
Oh
I
Lord.
said, "Oh, what do you mean your property?" And I showed her my lot stake, you know,
Right.
how they put in a steel pin and there's
Mhm.
usually some grass and junk around it, but I showed her. She says, "No, that's not the corner of your property. Here's the corner." She goes over about 10 feet, and there's another lot pin.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I call my surveyor, and he comes racing out, and he says, "No, this is the corner of your property." She's got her surveyor, and he comes out, and he says, "This is the corner."
Uh-oh.
And you know what it was? The city datums were off,
Really?
where they start from, the
Right.
surveyors, and mine was going from the west, the city datum, and her surveyor. Both of them were on a good surveyor.
Right.
He was coming from the other datum from the other
Right.
direction, and the city datums were fouled up.
Oh, so what? How did they
It was a bad one.
solve it?
Well, she naturally was waited. I mean, if she'd been a gentleman, she'd have right off the bat she'd have come over and talked
Right.
to me. But she waited a half a year till I got it built, and so she was shaking me down for a fortune. Well, I got a good attorney. That's why I say you need an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
We had a court case with a jury. Can you believe it?
I believe it. Yeah. That's
And
big,
you
that's a
know
big
what
deal.
he managed to do? I don't know how he did it. He dug up the old farmer that used to farm that property,
Wow.
and he took a dozen pictures, and by my lot line there was a little mound called the dead furrow. When they plow the land, the plow
Right.
strip is a dead furrow because it isn't plowed off. He had all those pictures for the jury, and the old farmer was there testifying, and the old farmer says, "That's the dead furrow." And we won the case.
Really?
Now that's an attorney and a half to find that old joker.
Well, just by her waiting to take action.
Well, yeah, it wasn't.
I mean, the judge should have
It wasn't proper.
realized she was evil.
It was rotten
Yeah,
business.
she was a witch. put
So
it
when you
mildly.
need a good attorney, that's why I say it's really good to have one.
Yeah, they do come in handy once in a while. But hopefully you never need one.
Well, if you're in business, there's bound to be problems.
Yep, you got that right.
Back in the old days, when we'd buy and sell property, they didn't have all this title insurance business. Now it's the title insurance company takes care of everything. But we used to have closings,
Right.
and the buyer or seller, he'd sit across the table from you. You'd be here
Yeah, that was
flanked with your attorneys.
a big
He'd
deal.
be there flanked with his attorneys, and it got to be quite interesting.
Yep. Wow. Oh man. Well, with that cough, you feel like playing anything on your harmonica, or
Oh, I got my harmonica.
I don't want to fill it up with
Oh, I'm fine. I'm
lung
fine.
butter.
I'm fine.
You're fine. Don't want you getting pneumonia out
Never
here.
been better. Well, that's why I got the chest X-ray.
Everything was good on that, huh?
They
Your
said
lungs?
everything's fine.
Okay.
So, because I was kind of congested
It's
in
just
my
regular
chest.
congestion. Kentucky home. How about You Are My Sunshine? Nice. You got that one out.
Yeah.
Sound like it worked pretty well this morning.
Yeah, everything's working good.
Good.
Everything's glorious.
Everything's working.
Everything's
like
working.
Yep, I like it. Oh, man.
What a good time.
It is a good time.
Life's glorious.
Life is glorious, whether the sun's shining bright or not.
It's always shining bright in our soul.
Behind those clouds, it's shining bright.
Sure, the sun's out.
It's up.
Sun's out. It's just out. Isn't out here just now.
Nope. I don't think it's going to be out today. It's going to be kind of overcast all day, they said. But that's all right. That makes those beautiful days even more special.
Isn't that right?
Yep.
Be able to shed my fur hat one of these days.
One of these days, we'll get to see what the top of your head looks like.
It's a little shiny, I think.
A little shiny. Well,
Yep.
that's a good thing about today. It wouldn't be shiny today. Oh, somebody interrupting here trying to call me. Shame on them.
Huh.
Oh, I got to get a couple pictures of you here for our morning post, even though it's not gorgeous out. Hang on, folks. We'll be right back. And we're back. All right. Well, anything else, Roy? You got anything else for us before I take off?
Well, I
Any
saw
advice?
Barb, the shell lady, yesterday.
Barb was back here?
Yeah, she's gone down here visiting for another week or so.
She told me she wasn't going to be back for a couple weeks.
Well, she's here now.
Huh.
And she called me from Leone's and said there wasn't anybody there for pizza. I didn't go for pizza.
What happened?
Well, I knew Ron wasn't going to be there, and Jenny called and she couldn't make it, so I figured, oh, what the heck. So I was home there and about to cook up some salmon, and Barb called me and she says she was at Leone's, nobody else was there. So I said, Barb, come on over to my place and we'll have a little salmon together.
Nice. So Barb came over?
She came over and she didn't eat too much. She said she had a late lunch, but we had a nice time. Then we watched a movie together, so that was
sweet.
fun.
What'd you watch?
Oh, it was Gene Kelly and Anchors Away.
Oh, an oldie.
Oh,
A
yeah.
classic, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, we had a good time.
Barb. Well, I hope I get to see her. She said she's going to come back to the beach with some
Yeah, she
shells.
said Monday she'll be down to the beach.
Next Monday. Okay.
Well, I guess that was it. Yeah.
Well, okay, next Monday, because she promised she'd come out with some shells for us and do a little shell talk for us. So,
She saw a shell lady, I think downtown somewhere. There's a shell
store. Yep.
And she said she was in there and she couldn't believe the shells this lady had from all over the world. Spectacular shells.
Yep. There's a couple shell stores. There's one, it's called Kelly's Shell Shack.
Oh, really?
Yep, and it's right down on 41 after 41 makes the turn.
I think that's what she said. Down
right
on
by
41.
the river. By Kelly's Seafood Restaurant, Kelly's Fish House, yep. And yeah, they've got shells from all around the world. Incredible.
Some of those shells are fantastic.
But it's not the same as finding them yourself when you go in the store and buy them. It's more exciting to find them. It's like hunting.
What do they charge? $20 or so?
Oh, some of them are very. I'm sure you could pay over $100 for
You're
some
kidding.
shells. Yeah, I mean some of them are huge, huge.
And kind of
as
rare,
big as your
huh?
head.
Huh?
Some are bigger than your head.
No kidding.
Yeah.
They must find them in the South Seas somewhere.
Yep. They're not from around. They're not from the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'd like to see those shells. Are interesting.
Well, we won't be too far from there. When we go down to the market,
let's pop
and
in.
the pier, we'll go pop in on
Can we
Kelly's.
do that? I'd
Yeah.
like to.
I'll take some pictures for everybody to see
Yeah,
what
that'll
they
be
got in
good.
there. Yeah. It's going to be a long morning.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Okay. Make sure you pack a snack.
Oh, there'll be a lot of snacks at the market.
There
I'm
will
sure.
be. There's some good stuff there.
Seafood souffles.
There's you ever have paella? It's rice.
familiar.
It's yellow rice with chicken, and they can put fish in it and some vegetables.
Yeah.
So they cook it in these great big open pans. They put it on a big fire.
No kidding.
And then they have these big metal pans that
Oh,
are
boy.
3-4 foot across, and they stir it with a big wooden paddle.
Oh boy, we gotta see that.
Yep. Hopefully they'll be there. See, last weekend there wasn't a lot of people there. It was because of the rain. There was a lot of empty spaces.
Yeah.
But this Saturday it should be pretty busy. So we'll have a good time. And we'll share it live with everybody here on Facebook.
Oh, that'll be great.
All right. Get it out of your system. You're holding back.
Yeah.
You got to cough. It's not good to hold it in there.
Darn it.
You got to get it out. There you go.
Oh, boy.
Get it out. All right, Daddy-O.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, Lord willing.
That'll be great.
Tally-ho.
Forward to it.
Tally-ho. Go ahead and get it out. See you later, Roy.
Oh boy.
Well, he's got a little cold there. He went and had some chest x-rays. He's okay. The doctor said he's okay. He's got some phlegm in there. But very, very overcast out here this morning. Roy, 94 years old. Looks like somebody made a little hut out here on the beach. What's that about? What's that about? Somebody made a little shelter out here. Look at that. No camping out here on the beach. No matter how primitive. No matter how primitive. That's kind of cool. Huh, that's different. Well, I had a couple friends looking for a room to rent. I'll tell them about this. Boy, it is really warmed up. Even though it's only been a few degrees, it's a big difference from when I first came out here this morning. We did see some dolphins this morning. I did not get the greatest video of it. I apologize. There's nothing I can do with it. I'm very limited. I mean, this is an iPhone, and we're doing a live feed. There's only so much I can do. I tried zooming in on them, but the camera just would not focus because it was so dark out here. I just can't focus on that dark water. But we did get to see them. There was 4 of them this morning, 4 dolphins this morning. It's been a while since we've seen them during our beach walks. I'm just gonna cut through here, take the path. Two options here. I can go down the beach, along the beach there. That's the way we came up. I'm gonna go back using the boardwalk here. This is Area 5, the north end of Del Norwiggins Pass State Park up in North Naples, if you're just joining us. We just finished up our morning conversation with Roy. We're talking about forgiveness, which is one of the chapters in his little book that he wrote. You can get a copy of that on Amazon. Real easy to find it. Just go to Google, type in Roy, R-O-Y, Haase, H-A-A-S-E, Haase, H-A-A-S-E. And then if you want to add the word Amazon, just add Amazon, A-M-A-Z-O-N, Roy Haase, Amazon. His book will pop right up. The link to order his book on Amazon will come right up. You can download a version, or you can have a printed copy sent to you. Either way. Most people, I'm sure, just download the Kindle version. Roy's not making a lot off it, but it's something it was more of a mission, another accomplishment for him. So if you're interested in getting a copy, that's how you get it. A little dreary out there. Good morning, good morning. How are you guys
Hi, Rob.
doing?
This is my friend Carl.
Carl, how are you
Visiting
doing?
from
I'm doing fine,
the
and you?
Boston area.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
You too.
Well, this is a better place to be right now than Boston.
I
I
Oh,
would
yes.
say so. But tomorrow I'm leaving for Arizona.
Oh, well, that's not
Yeah.
that's
not
not
too
bad.
bad.
Yeah,
Not too
gosh,
shabby.
crazy weather up north though. Crazy weather.
Oh.
They are going to have froze tomorrow.
Yeah.
New England.
Minus 50 degrees up.
I know. They won't call me and be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
I bet you all the antifreezes sold out. Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to freeze all those radiators up. in the car.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
The news
yeah.
said that the train tracks, they had to keep flame on them to keep the tracks warm enough for the
For the
no
train.
Yeah, like
Oh
in
my
the
gosh.
Chicago area, it's so cold. Poor
That's
people.
crazy. You can have it,
I
people.
know.
All you poor folks up there watching. I'm
I
sorry. Sorry about your luck.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
But look
stay
at
in
this.
they make fun of us when we're out here all bundled up when it's 40 degrees and we're freezing down
I
here.
wore sandals
Yeah.
today. I'm
Hey,
actually
it's all right.
not in sneakers. Oh, the water's beautiful.
Yeah.
Really. If it was sunny today.
Saw
it
some
would-
dolphins earlier. 4 dolphins came by finally.
Wow. Oh,
Nice.
good.
How'd you get the day off?
Oh, wow. I have a guest.
Oh, okay. We're not getting you in trouble, are we here?
No,
Okay.
not at all. The guest is in town, so.
Roy is up.
Is Roy up there?
Roy's up there all the way up around the corner on a bench
On the
up by
bench.
the pass.
Great, wow.
He's got a little bit of a cough. He's got a cold.
Sounds like he needs a hug.
He does. He needs a hug. He only got one this morning from Elsie, you know, the lady with the sticks.
Oh, how sweet.
So yeah, so go give him a couple, get his cold.
No,
I don't think he's contagious because he's had it for a little while now. So
it's good to see you.
yeah,
It
it's
is.
good to be
nice to meet
seen.
you.
I know. Once the weather warms up, maybe you'll see us more.
Yeah, I think next week it's going to be a bit nicer. So. All right.
All right.
Well,
Have
enjoy
a
your
good
morning.
one.
See you, Karen. Nice
Yeah.
meeting you.
You too.
Yep.
Have a great
Enjoy the
day.
last day of your stay.
Yeah. Think about all you got.
Oh, that's cool. Get to see Karen and her friend. Even on a dreary day like this, our beach friends show up. Isn't that cool? That is so neat. You know, when you got the beach in your veins, in your blood, the ocean in your blood, it's hard to keep you away. No matter what the weather. As most of you know, Roy and I have been out here in some pretty inclement weather. Pouring down rainstorms. Tropical storms. We've been out here in tropical storms, walking the beach, Roy and I. Like two crazy little kids playing in a mud puddle. north end of the park here. Kind of desolate looking. Those dreary skies there. Doesn't look too inviting. Well, let's mosey on down the beach here. Anything good? Small. Small's better than nothing. They come out almost every day looking for shark's teeth. Found a couple small ones this morning already. Mike and Mary, how their luck is this morning. They come out and look for fossils on the beach. I look for shells. There's a little moon shell. That's about all I got today. And this isn't even this is a chipped one, so I'm not going to keep it, but that's a little moon shell. It's got the little blue eye. They call that a Paul Newman. A little moon shell. That's kind of chipped up, so I'm going to leave it here. We did not find a lot of shells this morning. I think a lot of people beat me to the few that were out here this morning. How's it going this morning?
Beautiful day.
Beautiful. Isn't it crazy how you go from no clouds to all clouds, then to rain, then to cold, to wind? It's every day.
We're supposed to have rain this afternoon.
Maybe.
No, it's coming, it looks like.
Yeah, is it starting to build?
It was starting to build down towards Marco around 1 o'clock, they said, and then...
Yeah. This morning it was just spotty, so they must have updated the forecast. Did you find anything this morning?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Darn.
Nice day for a walk, though.
Yeah.
Hey. Today.
It's not
Yeah.
raining, it's not freezing.
Exactly.
Beautiful day.
Perfect attitude.
Well, we're down
See?
to shorts again, so that's fun.
Oh. And that's the absolute truth. Just being able to come out here and walk on the beach, it doesn't matter what the weather's like. It doesn't matter if you're finding shells or not. It's just wonderful to be able to come out here and walk on the beach. You get to see my friend Roy. See the dolphins this morning. That was great. They didn't come in close, but we got a glimpse of them this morning. Yeah, it's definitely, you can definitely see that rain building down to the south. We're just socked in here, socked in behind the clouds. More broken moon shells down here. Actually, that's not a broken one. Ah, that's a nice little shark eye. Nice little shark eye. Cool. This little black eye there. There's a little worm shell. Cool little worm shell. That's a skinny one. That is a small one there. A thin one. These are They're all over. All over the place. What's up, boss?
Not much. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing good.
It's another beautiful day, right?
Well, sort of.
Yeah, too chilly.
Well, it's actually, the temperature's not bad. I mean, just being able to come out here, that's all that matters.
That's
it's not
right.
raining. That's the good thing. It's not raining. The other day, man, it was windy and cold.
Yes.
Whoa, it was nasty. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Like you said, I feel blessed every day I get out here. I was doing some paperwork, getting ready for a meeting, and come out here now I feel refreshed.
Clears your mind.
Yeah, clears
Absolutely.
my mind.
Absolutely. Is there anything big coming up here? Any big events or anything?
Next month we have the Children's Art Show.
The Children's Art Show.
Yeah, which is the weekend of the 24th and the 23rd, I believe.
Okay.
And we're just gonna have work from children in art class, elementary school.
Neat.
Just gonna post them around the pavilion. So it's not a major event
I
to come
gotcha.
to, but it's something to check out when you're here.
Right. It's not like
Yeah.
the last art show.
Not like the
That
last.
seemed like it
show.
was a pretty good success.
Last year we had 900 people. This year we had 2,500. So.
It was a huge success.
Yeah, yeah.
Huge. That is awesome, Terrence.
Yeah,
Man.
so that's my meeting today. Right after this, we're going to go over the numbers and see how well we did for our friends. Of course,
Yep.
all the money goes to the friends of Clark,
Yep.
of Delano
Yep,
Wiggins.
Delano Wiggins.
Yeah,
The old one slipped in
yeah,
there.
the old one slipped in, but
That's
the
all
friends of Delano Wiggins.
Sweet. Well, that's good to hear. I heard a friend of mine came up. He said the place was packed when he couldn't find a spot to park.
Yeah, our goal this year was to try not to close the park, so we tried a lot of things new. We opened the boat basin up to parking. We parked people aside the roads. We ran a tram. Unfortunately, we did close 2 times. So.
And the bus. And you had the
Yeah,
buses
and we had
running
the
in,
buses
people coming in on
running.
the buses.
Yeah,
Those
so-
buses are a big help, though, in the
Yeah,
season.
yeah. Long as people know that you can park at Carter Park and you can take the city bus, it'll bring you right into the park. So.
Yep. All right.
All
Well,
right.
have a great, enjoy the rest of your walk.
Yeah.
See you later.
You too, sir.
That is Ranger T, our park manager. Ranger T. Great guy. Well, that was really good news about the art fair here. 900 attended last year. This year, 2,500 attended. That is fantastic. That was really super good news. Well, I gotta get scooting along here. Earlier this morning, I was running up the beach chasing the dolphins, so I didn't get to do a lot of shelling. I did see some piles of shells as I was running along, but I didn't stop to do any investigating. And now I'm running out of time here. I wish I could turn this into an occupation out here somehow. Stay out here and just walk the beach and share it with you. That would be fun. So many things happen here throughout the day. So many interesting things. Interesting people. The wildlife that comes and goes throughout the day, the marine life, the birds, just all kinds of things. Ospreys. You do get a good taste of what happens out here during the beach walks. I mean, I am out here sometimes for almost 2 hours. And you do get a nice little glimpse of what goes on out here. Yeah, it's definitely raining now down to the south. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's some dark clouds down there. That's quite a ways away though. That reminds me, if you're thinking about coming to Naples for a little visit, I suggest you check out our friends at the Inn of Naples. If you're looking for a hotel, the Inn of Naples. Sue, the manager, great person. All friendly people there, great staff. Nice clean rooms, recently renovated, nice pool, little fitness center, great free breakfast in the morning, continental breakfast. Centrally located. The Inn of Naples is about halfway between where I am at here at Del Norwegians and the Naples Pier. So it's 7 miles from the beach here, 7 miles from the beach from Del Norwegians, the Inn of Naples. Not far at all. Very easy to get to Del Norwegians from the Inn of Naples. Just a couple of turns, and that's it. If you ever do come to Naples, I expect to see you out here introducing yourself to me. That water is so green this morning. So green because there's no blue sky. You're seeing the natural color, that emerald green color of the water. When that blue sky is here, the water picks up more of a blue-green look. Now it's that natural emerald green color that you're seeing. True color of the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, definitely raining down there. Definitely raining down there. If you enjoy these beach walks, be sure to tell your friends. Make sure you like and follow Southwest Florida Television. Also, don't forget to like and follow Nonstop Naples. I'll be on there doing some live feeds every now and then, so you don't want to miss them. Nonstop Naples. About where I was when I spotted the dolphins this morning swimming by. There's a great big flock of ibis, white ibis out here on the beach. I was trying to walk around them when I saw the dolphin, and that was it. I chased the dolphins along the shore. Still, even though it's cloudy, there's still a few people out here taking their morning walks. Not the prettiest morning, but not the worst morning that I've been out here. Morning. Listen to those waves. That's a little snowy egret right there. It's amazing how they can spot a fish in these waves here. Oh, we're just about back at our starting point here in Area 2. We started on the boardwalk here. I don't know if you can see it up there, the little boardwalk. It's the north end of Area 2 beach at Del Norwiggins. Parking lot 2, Area 2. Didn't find a lot of shells this morning. Did have a nice little chat with Roy about forgiveness. Did get to see a couple dolphins, 4 dolphins actually. Got a glimpse of them. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in this morning. Remember, tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. I love coming out here. I don't get paid to do this. I do put a lot of time and energy into it. If you like what you see and you want to make a little contribution, it always helps out. It's always appreciated. Always a nice little surprise. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Obviously, it's not mandatory. Only if you have it. Only if you want to. I appreciate you watching, no matter what. Well, have a wonderful Wednesday. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.